back at it again with the Smith bitch slapping, pimpin' rapping, hip snapping, toe slapping, somebody wants dome crapping, rapping.
All that for a drop of blood.
You know, what an intro, all right? I was gonna say, it's Jada Pinkett Slit because of the connotations, and Will Blacksmith because he be forging some pristine pimp slaps.
Will Smith, blacksmith. Will Smith as a blacksmith. Will Smith as a blacksmith with Hephaestus as the Greek blacksmith. Hephaestus the blacksmith with Will Smith the apprentice it. In a mosh pit. Chris Rock with no chill Will Smith. Will Smith with no chill Will Smith with Hephaestus the Greek blacksmith with Will Smith the apprentice it in the pocket of Jada Pinkett Smith.
That's content, right? That's content. Alrighty. For this episode and possibly other ones, this is going closed. We're locking yourselves into the containment chamber and unleashing the smithing onto our delicate mental state. Let's see how quickly it deteriorates and how quickly we succumb to the psychosis, to the Smithosis. So we left off here, I think, somewhere. Not sure where we left off. Something or other. I know we only got 10 minutes left, which is great, but that means jack shit, motherfucker. It's probably gonna run for like 45 minutes. Because I just ramble. I just say things. I just have things on my brains. Oh God, let's get that out of frame. That squatting residuals. How's it going, bros? It's me, PewDiePie.
What a fucking nipples! It was something that I said in the heat of the moment. I said the worst word I could possibly think of, and it just sort of slipped out. I'm not gonna make any excuses to why it did, because there are no excuses for it. I'm disappointed in myself, because it seems like
I'm Jaden. Welcome back to more of this. Now it's on. I have no idea what part this is, right? I record like hour-long sessions, and that single-handedly, after I guess reshaping my content strategy, a single hour-long recording is probably like 4 videos worth. So we're going through. We're taking our time. We're trying to understand the nuance to the smithings as she's getting smithed by him. The goggles make me think of Fear and Loathing of Las Vegas. I mean, it also just makes me think of like a mad scientist from like the Frankenstein era, but fashion, right? And also, I just noticed that, Jesus, I don't know, you can't see it right here. Picture or screenshot. That's an A. That's an A on it that he got. I don't know if he got tattooed on his neck. That must have hurt, man. It's below your Adam's apple, maybe, and your Adam's apple's definitely considerably protruding, but I'm presuming that A is for August. Well, we'll resume. Let's get right into it.
The discourse online about it made Jada and Will sit down on her Red Table Talk show 3 weeks after August broke the news.
Excuse me, Will Smith. I'm a big fan. I've watched your movies for years. I love you. I think you're really talented. I think you're really great. So, I've been having sex with your wife, and can I have sex with your wife with your permission? They say it's easier to ask for forgiveness than to ask for permission. So now I'm asking for both your forgiveness and your permission. And Will Smith just goes, yeah, okay. And then, of course, the internet jumps in on him. Who cares? Yeah, that's always white noise. You're always gonna... Anyone who's well-known, even if you're not well-known, just even the people within your most immediate social circles, or singular, plural, depending on how accessible someone is when it comes to socializing. When it comes to this kind of transcends socializing. All that stuff is afforded to you simply from the things that you've acquired, your success. So everyone is now talking about this, and of course they're gonna. So you gotta just, if you're in that position, I'd say if you're in any position, you just gotta know how to deal with that. People are gonna, like, we're disgusting animals, right? We see something, oh! And then we fucking smear fucking fecal matter everywhere, right? Because that's how we mark our that's how we make ourselves feel important. That's a necessity to the human condition. It's fecal smearing, right? Just that's mine. I left that there. It's kind of like carving your name in a tree at like a campground or something, or like, oh, will be forever. Why not just finger paint with your fecal matter? Just Will and Jada. Oh, and August. Big heart. So, just expect that. Like, don't just be... I caught it last time. I put my... It's a different tablet, so... This was the good one. Even though it's Apple. And I said don't buy this shit. But it's serving the purpose of what I need it for. When it comes to something a little bit higher gear... Like I need like an actual camera, not a goddamn phone, because the audio is crap and the video doesn't match this. Doesn't match what I need it to match. All right.
Where they attempted to address all the rumors, but it just got worse. Jada sits down in front of Will and tells her all about her friendship with August. August was a 23-year-old up-and-coming R&B singer from New Orleans, creating straight-up baby-making bangers.
Did she sit... I mean, you played the Red Table Talk there. Did she sit down in a private, exclusive scenario and talk to him about it? Or did she air her dirty laundry out for everyone to see? So that... I mean, granted, that's an excellent career move. As they say... A lot of people, you probably heard them in it. Any publicity, like bad publicity is still good publicity, whatever. That's kind of true. For the most part, yes, that is true. If attention is currency, people are listening to you and people are tuning in to hear you, you can monetize that. And that's exactly what, well, what is that? Is that from a show?
Man, I stay taking shots. Man, your girl be on my job. Maybe cause I'm
The timing of this is pretty good. I like that. Always giving, huh? What about you, Will? What about your needs? It's not all about Jada. I mean, Jada, everyone thinks it's about Jada. Jada thinks it's about Jada. But Will, you're the guy. You're the, as in not the male, you're the person who almost created all this stuff for these people. So I don't know, it's like you're in a position of power over these people, and you got whiplashed.
I don't know.
Sure you do.
The tempo?
Were you rushing or were you dragging?
I don't know.
So, how about you just be like, be honest with yourself. I mean, if you want to commit a monogamy phase, then find somebody who's like, maybe you should learn how to vet. Give it more time, give it more years, instead of just feeling your poopy ass goddamn feelings, and then mindlessly following through with trying to manifest that. This idea, this poorly formed idea of what you want to believe is what's right for you. Right? Going back to when he said, I read a book, I'm scientific, I read a book and it said kings have wives and the kings are always, it's like, no. I mean, that's what you think is there, right? And if you want to do that, go for it. But try to, like, define it in a way that's not stupid. And try to manifest that reality, what you picture in your head, in a way that's also just not stupid. Stop being an idiot. Especially you. God damn it. You got no excuse for where you are, for what you have, for who knows you, for the things that you can do. You can do anything. Dude, discard this bitch. Get rid of her. Like, you already have, like, a child with another person. I don't think that's really what's stopping you. You've already failed. Yeah, oh, it's my image. Too late. And also, like, if you focus so heavily on trying to maintain that, you're gonna crumble. Like, just do your thing, be honest about it, be smart, and don't be a loser. And people are gonna have their opinions. It doesn't matter what you do and don't do. People are gonna shit on you. It doesn't matter if you're right or wrong. It doesn't matter if you make better or worse decisions. People are going to tell you that you're dumb because humans are mindless, disgusting animals. You can't be surprised when these disgusting primates. God, I have so much content. And reasonably so. It's justified. We're evil. We're disgusting. But you need to expect it. If you're an intelligent person, and you've gone through it, you should build a gauge of what that thing is so that you can accordingly react to it instead of just, whoa, stupid bullshit, whoa, stupid bullshit, I'm not expecting any of this. you need to. Like, what else is there? You know how people, most people don't know how people work, despite operating around people their entire lives. That's why I'd say it's like, just because you've gone through something doesn't mean you know more or what it's like to have gone through that experience. It's not just the experience, but it's also what you do with it. It's like, just because you get older doesn't mean you know more. It doesn't mean you're more experienced. It doesn't mean you're smarter. It depends on how you use that time. And from what we've seen, what I've seen, what I always see is most people are blithering fools. They just fumble around, haphazardly reacting to crap with stuff that other people told them their entire fucking lives. And they don't know how to do better. They don't know how to improve themselves. They're just a bunch of mindless apes. It's a perfect example. Because you've gone through something doesn't mean you know what it's like. You need to know what you're talking about. You need to know what you're thinking about. You need to quantify things instead of just being a blithering idiot. Oh yeah, I've lived the life. I've been through it. I know it's okay. So what is that afforded you? Getting cucked? Failing in your personal relationships? Being super insecure and trying to manually morph the opinions of... Now granted, like I just said before, you can do that. The audience's perspective of an individual in the limelight is malleable. You can always just change that around. But let's just say he had the wrong intentions when it came to that. It didn't seem like he was trying to come at it from a malicious purview, right? To change people's perspective in a way that could really benefit you monetarily. I mean, you can never really know that. Like, the Red Table Talk, him exposing all this stuff about their personal crap, that could be a ploy. That could all be for the sake of maintaining their influence within the zeitgeist, right? The culture. But I don't know. To me, it doesn't come off like that. I think to me, it's like he was just like trying to be transparent and he's being reminded by the world that really... It doesn't matter in the eyes of others, right? You're being transparent to the people around you, the people who are listening, but you're not being transparent with yourself and the people who you find important. It's like your life has been a show your entire life, all for other people's convenience. That's kind of what it's like. Damn. I'm trying to understand. I still don't give a shit. Screw you, dude. Like, when I have the things that you have, come on. I'm not gonna be like this type of crap. This is stupid. It's clearly just thoughtless behavior that you've inherited. I did this because I thought I was supposed to. Oh, I don't understand. I'm trying to understand as I go along. Oh, let me define my life in this way that I believe I need to because of crap that other people told me. No. And I don't think the kids are suffering. They're fine. Again, there's the trying to squeeze the empathy. I mean, I'm not blaming you. Patrick, it's tabloid stuff. It's sensationalism. You're trying to get views and all that stuff. But they don't suffer. Everyone suffers. But the extent of which these people suffer, nothing in comparison to like a majority of everyone else. So, but we're here listening to what's happened to these guys. Yeah, it's dystopian. Guys, like humans are fucking terrible. Like, it's fine. You don't have to agree. Like, tell yourself that people are okay, and then get backhanded by reality every 10 goddamn seconds, right? And you want to know what's great about that dumbass mindset? Oh, whoa, I'm sad and I feel a lot of suffering. Damn, let me just continue. Oh, whoa, oh man, that really hurt. I need to. Oh. That was much harder, damn. Alright, time to just move forward without improving myself. Life will inevitably backhand you over and over again with its indifference, because it does not give a shit. We do not matter, okay? And what do you think a product of us not mattering is? Humans being mindless, disgusting animals. Like, we live in an intrinsically callous environment where the absolute worst of the species, the worst of them, the ones that can manifest the absolute monstrous, the most dominant traits, are the ones that win. Those are the ones that prosper. Humans have not simply survived. We have not simply prospered. We've dominated. Humans own everything. We've changed and morphed the world to remind us of our own perceived significance. We systematically decimate entire species and produce their flesh simply for our convenient consumption. Like, humans haven't just won. What's past winning? Like, exponentially succeeded? In a system, in a callously harsh and different environment, a species that is able to not excessively, clearly there's all those sorts of, but persevere in a system like that will manifest the absolute worst of that system. Like, humans needed to be the absolute worst And it's because of our innate traits that we possess that granted us our leg up over everything else. It's what allowed us to take control of the environment and all these other species around us. It's because of how horrible we are. That is why we are where we are. If you turn around, human history is spattered with blood and guts and viscera and destruction and evil. And if you look forward, it's a clean hallway that once we pass through, we turn around, it's grotesque, mindless, disgusting viscera when you turn around. So it makes sense why this stuff happens. Humans are evil. And we're brought into an existence where we don't understand what's going on, and we're just reacting to stuff, and we feel things, almost feel the things that other people give us in a way. We're just living the lives that's been defined for us. And, like, that's humanity's attempt to try to, like, legitimize reality. To make it seem as if, like, everything is where it should be. We're doing the things we should be doing.